Hey, shalom, brothers and sisters. Welcome back. I thank you again for joining me. Excuse me. Today, I want to talk about story time. Yeah, story time. Uh, I knew about this in my family for 20 some years. And, anyways, I want to relate this story to you. Okay. My father's mother's father, it's my great grandfather. It was during, I don't know if it's Depression time, but, anyways, what happened was a friend of his, a farmer, was going to lose his property. Was going to lose his land. Anyways, anyways, my grandfather was a what you would call a godly man. You know, he really believed in Yeshua and Yahweh so much. And anyways, he talked to them, talked to the family, talked to his wife, and decided he was going to go into the bank because a foreclosure on, his friend, neighbor, whatever, his property, and he's gonna go in and say, "Hey, take my property. Don't take his. Take mine." So they did. They went around and they did a little survey and little whatever. They decided, "Are you sure? Are you sure you're going to do this? Do you want to do this?" He said, "Yeah, absolutely. I'll do it." So they they took his property, and anyways, he you know what happened was, he had to move out and everything. But a couple years later, that farmer come back, the one he saved, come back because everything was going good for him. Land, crops, whatever, livestock, whatever he was into. And he gave gave my great granddaddy and grandmother, he had a house built for him, had their property and everything. And it was more than what they had before. He said, "This is yours." He signed over that lot, that fields, everything. He gave it back. He gave them back like twofold or threefold, whatever, of what they had. And that's true. My granddaddy, my what my father said, his granddaddy was the type, he was like I said, a godly man, peaceful, and he wielded a certain power. Just say, like he was on the job at work, and two guys would get in a little disagreement, an argument, and it was escalating up, and they knew to call him up, and he he'd get in the middle of them, talk to them, and the power that he had, he could soothe them, he could de-escalate them, he could soothe them, talk to them calmly and everything, and somehow, and it's a family thing, it's kind of like I hear about it from not just my father but his brothers and so forth. They said, yeah, he had a certain gift. He had a great gift of soothing the savage beast, as I'd call it. But it's important that you learn a little bit about your family and your heritage. And like I said, on my dad's side, we do genealogies and everything, and genealogies we went back all the way to about 1200 AD. We've gone back so far, and it's remarkable. But learning about your ancestors, your grandparents, whoever. But he was a remarkable man. I just wanted to share that story with you and honor him, and my grandmother too. She was a godly woman. She's real nice. I met her when I was real little. I think she passed away though when I was like 4 or 5 years old. But every time I had to go there, of course, I had to go up and kiss her. It's like, oh, I don't want to kiss her. She she's she's too old, but I'm glad I kissed her and hugged her. I am now, but as a little boy, you don't know any better. But yeah, they were something else. I met her. I never met my great granddaddy or anything, but it was a blessing and everything. And just hearing the stories and everything, and of course, I pass it down to my children too, and hopefully one day, maybe 100 years from now, maybe my children and grandchildren and everything will be passing down stories about me, and hopefully they're all good, of course, but you never know. But anyways, I just wanted to share that with you. Thought it was important, and I just want to get it off my chest. You know what I mean? But if you guys have anything to say about, any past relatives or anything, any good, positive, godly stories, comment below and everything. I'd love to hear about it. And thank you again for listening to me. But it's just overwhelming. I just had to share that testimony with you. And anyways, please give me a big thumbs up, 2 thumbs up right there. Give me and hit that notification bell, and I appreciate if you subscribe. And I'm gonna go to bed here real soon. It's like 12:30. Well, after midnight, I know that, but yeah, I'm getting ready to go to bed, and I just wanted to say that, and I thank you again for joining me. Till we meet again, peace out and shalom.